Here we are at the Gardenworld potting bench, and we've got our tomato seedlings which we sowed about 4 or 5 weeks ago. You can see I've got 4 different varieties I've done there and all cordoned off, and look, got a little bit of stretch. They probably stretched a little bit too much. I left them on the heat mat for probably a few days too long, so I've had to leave them for a bit of time to harden off. They're quite lanky, but you'll see when we pot them they'll be perfectly okay. Of course, the other thing, you need labels if you're going to mark which plants you've got. And of course, we're going to pot them up into these little Mycanthus pots. Now, these are available at Gardenworld. They're made of Mycanthus grass and natural vegetable gums. The beauty of these, you can just crack the pot, plant the pot and the plant straight into the ground. So they're a great little pot. Now, of course, the other 2 key ingredients, water and potting mix. And of course, we go for a quality potting mix with about 5% sand and some good size, chunky, well-aged pine bark. So you'll find a quality potting mix probably for around $10 to $12 and perfect for potting these tomatoes into. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to grab this variety here, which is our yellow, and look, usually with seeds you quite often get way more than what you need. But what we want to do is keep as much roots around the plant, much soil around the roots as possible. And the thing with this plant, very long and lanky. But what we're going to do is plant it a lot deeper. We're going to plant it about to that depth because tomato plants will form their own roots up the stem if they're planted deeper. And in fact, some people plant them long ways like that and let them grow up like that in the field. But we're just going to put a nice deep hole in and put it in fairly deep, and as you can see, it's a bit soft, but in another week or 2 it'll be fantastic. So another one there, leave the soil around the roots if you can. Nice deep hole into the pot, nice and deep. I'll just quickly do another couple just to show you how easy it is. Nice deep hole there. Try and pick the strongest plants out, the nice strong ones. Don't leave any of the, or leave all the little runts like this one here. It's obviously half as strong as the others. Away that one goes. So this one here, beautiful strong plant. Into the hole, and don't forget to label. Most important thing, we want to know what the plant is. So labelling, very important. And then you'll find watering them in straight away will reduce the transplant shock. So we're just going to water them here on the bench. Normally if I was going to do a couple of hundred of these straight on a trolley, then take the trolley over and give the plants a water on that. But water them in, and in about 3 or 4 weeks these tomatoes will be about this high, ready to plant straight out in the garden. And with these pots you can just crack the pot, plant the plant straight into the ground. So that's how you plant your tomatoes. So I've got another 100 or so here to do, so I better get working. See you later.